It's Mitch of all trades, and welcome to another video. It's so weird because like I don't know what to say, but I just felt the urge to set everything up and make a video. So we're gonna see how this goes. I was thinking today, I was washing dishes and I was just thinking maybe I can talk about what currently I feel. And then the first thing that came to mind was stress. I guess how I deal with stress. I know people mostly experience stress at work, in school, not so much at home, because at home is where you're supposed to rest, but I'm always a different one. The reasons why I get stressed is because it's related to like time, like timing. Whenever I feel like I'm running out of time, that's when I get the most stressed. Like I remember in school, for some reason, like I was just always doing things last minute, and I never planned on doing things last minute, but it just always happened that I was always last minute with certain stuff. So there was this assignment that I had to do. Actually, there were hours I needed to complete, hours of studying, because I had to record how many hours I did. It was like a very complicated assignment, but I had 15 hours that I needed to complete, and the day it was due, I had only done like 7 hours. And the class was, I had that class in like the next 3 hours. I mean, thank God for my friends. They were so helpful. So they helped me complete the hours by logging into their computers and doing what had to be done. So at the end of the day, I completed everything. But I remember that was my biggest stress point. I would say I had like a panic attack because if I didn't complete my hours, I would have failed the class. If I failed the class, I would have failed nursing school. So that was my biggest stress point. And how I dealt with it, honestly, what I learned for that is the best way to deal with stress is always to talk to somebody or have someone around you. Because for me, I get stressed out when I try to take matters to myself and I try to do everything myself. And then that's when I get overwhelmed, and that's when I get really stressed out. But I realized that people are there to help you, so always ask for help. Never like be so like you have to just stop, take a breather, stop, breathe, and ask for help, basically. And also, of course, try to get things done on time. That's the best way, because when it starts getting to the time that it's due or the deadline, and then your adrenaline is rushing, you're getting stressed out, like it's such a bad feeling. Like I hate being stressed, and I feel it whenever I'm getting stressed. So then I try to think of ways to relieve it, but I know like I don't enjoy being stressed. That's my example from school. Now that I graduated, I don't really have I'm not currently in school, so I don't experience any school stress. But for anyone that's watching that's in school, always ask for help, and just breathe. Another thing I did in school, whenever I was stressed out, like when it came to assignments and I figured that this was just too hard or too overwhelming, I took a quick nap. Like I just took a quick nap. Like that's how I felt. That was my mood. I was like, honestly, this is too much. Let me just take a quick nap. Maybe when I wake up, I'll come back to my senses. And that helped me. So, you just need like a quick break. And you might feel like, oh my God, no, like the time I'm using to take this break is I could have used this for something else. But honestly, when you're under stress, you're not really making much progress. You're not being as productive. Depending on the level of stress that you're in, like if you're in a lot of stress, you're really not making any progress. So my advice is to just take some time and just breathe. Like either take a quick nap, go eat something, go watch some like TV show, just take that break. And then when your brain is like finally rested, then you can go back to whatever it is that you were doing. At work, when I'm overwhelmed, I get upset, and then you can see it on my face. Like it's really bad, and I feel like that's just a bad look for me and for my patients and whoever's watching. Like, oh, why is she frowning? Why does she look like that? Like, I feel like me personally, I try to put on my best composure, because whatever happens in room A that stresses me out, I can't bring that energy to room B, who's just a happy patient, like I try not to displace all that energy to other people. So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with stress. What I've been doing so far is just faking it till I make it. Like, I've been trying to fake it till I make it. And it's helped. Most of the time I get stressed out at the beginning of the shift or at the end. So like, I try not to let one thing ruin my entire shift or ruin my entire day or night. You have to have that mindset of brushing everything off. Like, you can't let anything really get to you as much. Like, whenever something unfortunate or something stressful comes to you, you brush it off. Like, you don't let it affect you. Just keep on doing what you got to do. Keep on walking, keep on working, stuff like that. I remember talking to one of the other nurses, and she was telling me, like, yeah, Michelle, you can't let everything affect you. Like, you want to go home in peace. You don't want to you don't want to bring these things to your house. Like, you don't want to have this ruin your entire day. You really have to learn how to keep it pushing. So that's really how I've been trying to deal with stress at work. And I mean, it's hard, but that's why I'm trying the whole like fake it till you make it method, and I'm really hoping that that helps me in the long run. And yeah, that's how I deal with stress at work. And I just look forward to coming home, because I feel like I can come home and do like something that can just keep me at ease. So whenever I'm home and I feel stressed, either because of the night before or just stressed because I don't know why I'm stressed at home. I'll talk about that later. But basically, when I go home, the thing I do is I make sure I sleep. I sleep like a baby. I just try not to plan anything. I try to go to bed at least early so I can get enough sleep. So when I wake up, I feel refreshed. Another thing I do on my days off is I go to the gym. Boy, I don't know what it is about the gym, or maybe it's just me, but I just feel like it just relieves all my stress. Like, when I'm doing cardio, I'm on the elliptical, I'm like burning out my energy, burning out all the fat, burning out all the stress, burning out everything. Like, it feels amazing. And then when I come home, I just feel refreshed. Like, I feel, yeah. Maybe people do other things like play sports, basketball, soccer, whatever it is that you do, or you do yoga, or you're a dancer, you go dance. Like, for me, the gym really helps me relieve stress whenever I'm home. I also make time to take care of myself, like make sure I get my nails done. I mean, not really nails per se, because we're not allowed to have like nails done at my hospital, but I just make sure I get a manicure, pedicure. I'm due for one, so don't judge me. But I make sure to do that, and then sometimes I try to go like shopping online. Ooh, grocery shopping. That is therapy to me. Oh my God, that is therapy. I don't know what it is about grocery shopping. It's like the weird stuff really keeps me at ease. Grocery shopping and cooking, that's therapy to me. It's amazing. Wow. And editing videos, that really keeps me at ease. It just keeps me focused. It keeps me in a happy place. So like, if there's anything that you do, I know like some people like to watch like YouTube videos or watch TV, watch Netflix. I don't know, for some reason, whenever I watch Netflix, I just feel like I'm wasting my days, because one thing about Netflix shows is that they're all like an hour long. And I mean, I love watching them, don't get me wrong, but like, by the time I'm done watching, or if I feel like I've watched enough, which is like maybe 5 episodes, that's like 5 hours. But I do love grocery shopping. I love going to the gym. I love cooking. Those are really my stress relief methods. Also like self-care, like manicure, pedicure, getting my hair done. Yeah, as you can see, this is new. Getting my hair done. Yeah. That's really how I deal with stress at home. And home stress is like, I think it's more so running errands and making sure like I get everything done, like all the stuff that I talked about, making sure I do that before I get back to work. Because sometimes I only have like 2 days off, or like 1 day off to the next time I go back to work. So I think my stress is just getting everything I want to do, getting all of that done before it's time to go back to work the next day. So that's not really stress. I mean, it is stress because I have a deadline, like per se, and I try to get everything done before then. And then if I don't, I get upset because I'm like, oh, I didn't spend my day off properly. That's how I feel. But one thing I have to learn is I have to take one day at a time. If I can't do everything on this day off, there's always going to be a next day off. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I get paranoid, and it's unnecessary because I forget that, you know, there's other days, like, Michelle, just relax, and honestly, I'll be good. So that's how I deal with stress in my life. And for any of you guys that feel like you're dealing with stress either at work or in school or just at home or with life, my advice would be just to take it easy. It's easier said than done, honestly, but you would rather feel at peace than to feel like just troubled inside, or just, you know, wonky all the way inside. So just to take a couple minutes, just try and experience just peace within, and you realize, you know what, I want to feel this way all the time. I don't want to feel stressed. I can't let this situation or this person or this thing make me feel so riled up inside. And with that in mind, you always like try to look for ways to find that inner peace. So that's my talk for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next video.